Long ass time since we did an episode of No Instructions.
Get the fuck up, mate. We have a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, mate.
A lot in a short amount of time because you motherfuckers don't watch past 10 minutes. So we're
gonna make this a lot shorter.
We're gonna
keep
it sweet and simple like some. But that's neither here nor there. Today's topic is about something that many of you, if you're in my age range, maybe not his age range, but my age range.
Hey man, I went through that age period though. Will
experience in your life at some point, or you already did. I'm not saying names, but today's topic is dating in your 20s. What's it look like? How's it different from, say, the 2000s or 1990s and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All you old people who don't even watch this shit, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But yeah, man. I mean, let's go off with how it was for you in your 20s. You know.
Well, I'm still in my 20s, man. It's not like I'm in my 30s or 50s, bro. Y'all gotta start chilling out. I'm only 25, okay? So I'm still in that period, you know.
You're in your period, bro?
That period of slot period, you know, where people go from the 20s to 30s. I'm not even in my 30s yet, bro. 5 years away from that, but, you know, I'm still in my 20s and dating in the early 20s, you know, hey, man, I feel like people, right after high school, you get off your little, you know, some people.
After your 20s, man, that's like college.
I know, but I'm trying to transition how it happens from the 18s to 20s, you know. Right after you're 18-year-old, you think you fucking fell in love with that one you first lose it with, but you know what? Shit changes when you go to college. Some people go to college, some people just go to community college, or some people just go to work. And, you know, I think in your early 20s, I feel like you're still trying to, you know, figure it out. Some people have some, I don't know. It's a weird, complicated not a complicated time. It's just like, I think people's intentions are different. For some people that are come out of high school, some people just want to, like, you know, have a good time. And
so what was your situation?
My situation, bro, I was in a long-ass relationship. I was a long-ass relationship, so then I was, like, ready to, like,
pounce internet cafes.
Honestly, at that time, there was, like, no such thing as
MySpace bulletin board.
No, this was just barely, like, Instagram was getting popping, but it wasn't, like, there was no such, Tinder, there was no Bumble, none of that. So we had to go to the functions, the parties, and that's how we, you know, that's how we connected, you know. But yeah, very different from probably what you go through now. I mean, you're probably, what, 22?
I'm exactly 22.
Exactly 22. So you in that stage where you got the apps. But for me, man, my time was just, you know,
internet cafe.
Yeah, and it was more like Facebook parties, house parties. You know, that was just way. But right now, I think it's just like nothing too serious. You know, I think people's intentions are different. You know,
you think from back when you were in your early 20s?
I don't know, I'm really different than the most bunch, bro. I kind of knew what I wanted to do with my life, so I'm kind of more like chase the dream kind of thing, more than just like chase the women kind of thing.
Yeah, man, but I mean, you have to get lonely sometimes. You want someone
of course, no,
hold you on cold nights,
but like it's not like
the rain. Drink some whiskey with.
Of course, no, it's so right, but I had those moments too. But I was just, you know, I would. You know, some guys go out their way and just try to go to the bars and find the girls. Mm-hmm. I just honestly, like, if I see something, I go after it, but normally you don't see me.
Well, so what's your approach? What's your go-to? So you see your ideal woman at the bar or whatever. How do you approach that?
I don't fucking. Okay.
You just go up.
Do not do no pickup lines, bro.
All right.
I have never used a pickup line in my life.
You're
to
lying.
pick a dead ass.
You never dropped the
kiss.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only Tennessee.
Bro, that just doesn't fit my character.
Everyone I know in their
that does not fit my character, bro. I'm just very blunt. I'm just gonna go up to you and be like, hey, what's up? Like, what's your name? Like, bro, like, you know, like, especially for the college parties, like, it's easy. I feel like it's so easy just because it's like, oh, what college
you go to? You would think, man. You would think that's. I've seen a lot of people.
Well, I mean, from my experience, but like some people can be really stuck up. It's not saying that I'm gonna get every person that I encounter. Of course, you're gonna get rejected, but it's not gonna like bother me. You know?
Yeah. You move on.
You move on. You know, it's like I think this is a stage for everybody. Like everybody thinks for some people, because for some people think like they really want a boyfriend, they really want a girlfriend, but they don't understand the work that goes into it until you're in it, and then you're like, shit.
And even then, man, you have like a good 2-3 months of just honeymoon. And,
but then
those Instagram pictures.
The honeymoon stage is good, but like you want to find out the real love. That's the challenging part.
Yeah,
like,
and
people don't want to stick around.
I feel like that's a lot of young people.
I know, but like, you know what I'm saying? I think this generation is different because they expect everything to move so quickly, and when it does, it kind of dies out quick, and everyone just wants to move on from that, you know?
And I think a lot of people move away from that because they're scared. Because say you do find the one, right? Whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah. One that you think you could marry and whatnot. Now it's so easy to like travel and go to other places, and I feel like a lot of young people my age, freaking think like there might be someone else out there, right?
Right.
Since you have Airbnb, you can Uber practically anywhere, Lyft. Flights are cheaper than they've ever been, and
it's just so easier to connect.
Exactly.
With people from all over the place.
Exactly. So it's like a lot of people I feel like want to explore it before they commit, even though they found that one. And I feel like a lot of people have that like person they like hook up with every now and then, kind of like a FWB, but kind of like a relationship. So I feel like that's evolved in our generation, especially.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like they expect to be the grass to be green on the other side. They like, oh, there's might be someone better than this guy, and then they see it could be, and then they could be not. But most of the time, people overlook situations. So. I feel like a lot of people are different when it comes to dating right now. I feel like
it's different in each
situation.
Yeah, it's different in each region too. Like how we have our own ideas. We grew up here, like in the Bay, and then Sonoma County area.
Yeah.
People from Ohio even have like different ideas and stuff like that. People from New York, etc. Canada, Mexico. Yeah. It's all different. I mean. If you watch like that YouTube lady who like catch people cheating and whatnot, well, I mean that's basically like dating in your 20s right there.
Yeah,
that's like dating in your 20s right there, because it's like, you have to now people feel like you have to look through their phone because the phone is an extension of who you are. Because now you can't just track the location. Now you can like cheat on your phone.
I feel like you just have a better chance of getting caught nowadays.
Exactly, on your phone and stuff
crazy.
Like that. Because I feel like a lot of the lies and like, oh, we've been married 50 years, no problems. I bet you if you had a phone there would have been a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff like that, man. It's so wicked.
And it's crazy. I know people recently that they have their flings and shit like that, and it's like they put themselves in these situations. Like, I feel like some people are bad. I mean, not that they're bad, but people just have a hard time letting their intentions be known, especially when you're in that period of time where some people have the intention of just hooking up, nothing serious, and other people act like they can do it, but in reality, they get in these situations where the person may or may not let their intentions be known, and then they get screwed over in that situation. So
exactly, and it's complicated too, because even if you get married in your 20s, right? Say you found the one, all right, this is the one, I'm ready to commit, blah blah blah, and you commit. What's stopping you? Everyone, I feel like every person changes every decade. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like when in between like 0 to 10, you're kind of, other than walking and I can talk now and stop putting shit in your mouth, you're kind of like the same person 0 to 10, right?
Yeah.
And then 10 to 20, it's like you're going through so much change. Everything is different. One day you love Tim over there. One day you love Tiffany over there. One day you're fucking looking at your stuffed animal the wrong way, right? Like, it's like, what the fuck is going on with my body? And then finally you reach a stable point, as stable as it can be, right? From your 20s to your 30s. And now you're like, all right, my hormones are finally as controlled as they can be.
Right.
I have a little bit of money, or to some people have a lot of money. And I have freedom, and I have youth, and I have health, and I can literally do whatever the fuck I want. and then you get to your 30s, 40s, and 50s, right?
And that's
So that's like, say you do get married in your 20s. I'm not gonna be who I am 10 years from now. Yeah. You're not gonna be who you are 10 years from now. So what's to say I can't? And as big of a stigma as divorce is, what if I'm not feeling you 10 years from now? Like for a long period of time, I'm not saying one day, oh, I'm not feeling that, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not feeling you, why is that a negative stigma?
I feel like that's
because the person you married isn't the same person who you're with.
Yeah, but I feel like that happens a lot in relationships. I feel like it gets to a point where just like you feel like you don't love the person.
Exactly. But that's what I'm counteracting. Like say you give it another chance. Say you put it. You've been in a year and it still feels like you're not happy. Well, at that point, you loved 20 to 30-year-old whoever you married. Mm-hmm. But now 31 through 35 is not cutting it for you because their ideas change or your idea of what you would be like at this age is different.
Yeah.
You both had the same goals from 23 to 30.
Yeah.
But from 30 to 45, it's different goals, right? At that point, it's like, I'm not saying 6 months or, whatever. Everybody is different. But like, once you figure out that moving forward, I'm not going to be happy, what's so bad about moving on from that?
Right.
Regardless of how deep you are in the relationship.
Yeah. No, that's true. I mean,
because you can say you do have kids, right? You can still have that like connection, right? And I feel like people in our 20s, people our age have been thinking about that. I mean, at least I know people I've talked to who think like that.
Yeah.
So that's what it
happens. It's crazy,
It changes. It's not like set in stone.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like that's why like nowadays, like for me,
impulsive. Right?
So yeah, man, we have this. Mikey got us a little clip from Ohio from one of his buds.
J. Little, Andrew the Plower, Liller giving us his take on dating and what he thinks in a situation. And then a little twist at the end. Don't get mad at me. I was just asking the question.
Yeah.
Asking the question of a question. But the answer he gave was a little different than
so check it out right now.
Dating in your 20s, Lillard, what's your thoughts?
Alright, so dating in your 20s, man. I mean, if you're, especially if you're in college, you definitely think she's the one, especially in your mind, because you wouldn't be dating her otherwise. Like, college is all about fun. Like, you don't want to commit yourself to someone unless you think like they're the actual one. So that's my thoughts. If she wasn't the one, if you don't think she's the one, then why waste your time,
Now what if you're at Rosarito and a fat booty bitch is putting it back?
What are you talking about?
Twerking it on the bar stool and you're just, she's eyeing you down.
Do I have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh, bro, fuck that.
There you have it.
My girlfriend will twerk on the bar stool for me.
Hey.
Then I'll fucking smack her ass with a whip afterwards.
He really fucking said that. I mean,
yeah, man.
He's a wild card in that sense, and I mean, he's not wrong. Him and his girlfriend have a really good relationship. Honestly, you gotta really talk about it.
Yeah.
And he has a good head on his shoulder. I mean, if that's her kink, that's her kink. I don't know if that's her kink or not. I'm just saying, Lillard's all about his girl, and that's how he's attacking. And that's a different example because he's younger than I believe young Andrew Lillard is 19 or 20.
It's good master at least.
But yeah, exactly. He keeps her 100, bro. He'll have his girl do that. You know what I mean? So
that's cool. That's cool that he does that.
And that's cool that they have that relationship that they can like.
Because then you run into those people that are in that age are like, nah, dude.
Not for me.
I mean, for some people, like I said, I can't generalize the whole.
They just be like, not for me. Oh no, I can't do that. No, I can't.
Man, it's the same thing. If you ain't feeling that person, bro, be straight up for it. That's like one thing. It's just like.
Oh, nobody's straight up in this generation.
Yeah, you're just gonna
Everything
be like, look, I'm not feeling you, and you know what? Take it like it is, man. I'd rather have you spill the truth right in front of me than just lie the whole time.
You growing up in the wrong generation.
Exactly, bro.
But everyone our age is a bunch of.
Why do you think I have a lot of trust issues, bro? I'm always like watching people, bro.
I feel like everyone's so fake, and not in the term of like they'll backstab you, but like if they have nothing to gain from you.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people who are doing their own YouTube stuff, right? And then they get mad because you're not supporting them or they're not supporting you, and blah blah blah. But if like it's not equal, right? Like when you show support, they might show you a little bit support. Vice versa, you might show the other person a little support.
It's like everybody wants to receive, but they never want to give.
Exactly, and they both want to put in the same amount of work, right? Mm-hmm. But then when someone gets recognized over the other person, it's like, oh well, fuck you, I'm better than you, blah 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 blah.
That's what I hate, man.
And then it turns into a competition, and now that friendship's fractured because someone's not getting enough.
See, man, when I start recognizing stuff like that, because like I said, I observe a lot of things, and like when I notice shit getting like that, I just back away.
Exactly.
And I'm like, it pushes
chill.
So.
Just pop off, do good in your field, do good in what you gotta do.
Yeah, man.
Don't be no backstabbing person. Like if you're gonna grow together.
Bro, this is my thing.
Build bridges.
You know, if you got somebody that's down for you, man, make sure you keep that person, bro.
Bridges are always better than, I don't know what's the opposite of a bridge. No bridge. You don't want no bridges.
Yeah, bro. And focus on your shit, man. If that person that wants to be with you, bro, they'll stick with you.
Exactly.
To the end, no matter how difficult situation will try to fuck it.
Don't break up with people because they like some girl's pick. You be liking other dudes' pick too, girl.
Yeah, we know.
And vice versa, guy.
Fucking yeah. So yeah, man.
It don't matter.
Focus on your shit.
Grow together.
Everything comes into place.
Focus together. Talk long term together. Not everything's just about when the next concert is.
It's not gonna be easy, bro.
That's another thing. I know people who are just together right now because they bought tickets like 6 months from now. And they're holding off till they go to that together. And then raps. That should be a next movie. Whoever makes movies, that should be a movie.
Yeah.
Call it like 6 months or something.
Yeah.
Bland it up.
Yeah.
Freaking Hollywood's all mayonnaise nowadays anyway.
Yeah.
Call it 6 months, 2 people. I don't give a fuck what they are. Combine them. They have to, they bought tickets 6 months in advance, and they're gonna rekindle through those 6 months.
Just
and then
know,
at the concert, boom.
Those 6 months, that's called lust. After those 6 months, that's real shit. That's when you get. It doesn't get easy from there. But
don't buy concert tickets.
If shit gets hard for you, don't
that far in advance.
Yeah. Shit.
Talking to you EDC people, always buying it right when it ends. Don't do it.
Damn. All right, man. You got anything else to say, man? Anything else in your mind? Can we keep this nice and short and sweet for you guys? This is our first video back, so I mean, hopefully we'll...
Still looking for guests. Anyone wants to join, please send us topics we can talk about. And
follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and our YouTube channel.
Exactly. What are you watching it on?
Yeah, whatever, right? And yeah.
Go crazy, go stupid.
Now I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. I like those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. I like going to the Tula, I put rocks all in my watch. I like texts from my exes when they want a second chance. I like proving niggas wrong, I do what they say I can't. They call me Cardi, banging body, spicy mommy, hot tamale, hotter than a Somali. Virgo, Ferrari, hop up the stoop, jump in the coupe, big dip on top of the roof, flexing on bitches as hard as I can, eating halal, driving a lamb. So that bitch, I'm sorry though, got my coins like Mario. Yeah, they call me Cardi B, I run this shit like cardio. I'm in district in